In most of the world's great cities, people walk. You rub shoulders on crowded sidewalks. You sit inches apart on packed subways. And you are constantly forced to acknowledge that other human beings exist right next to you. Then there is Los Angeles, a city spread out over 4,000 square miles of pavement, coastal mountains, and palm-lined avenues. A place where nature built a sun-drenched paradise, but humans built an empire of asphalt to keep everyone apart. Welcome to LA. Today, we look at the unique psychological price of living in a world built entirely for cars, where absolute personal mobility accidentally created one of the most isolated urban environments on Earth, and why being alone in your car forces you to face the thoughts you try hardest to drive away from. In LA, your car isn't just transportation, it's an extension of your home. It's a metal and glass bubble that shields you from the heat, the noise, and most importantly, from other people. You roll up the windows, set the air conditioning to 70 degrees, turn on a podcast, and seal yourself off from the world. It feels like ultimate comfort. But that comfort comes at a hidden emotional cost. When you spend 2 to 3 hours every day encased in glass, moving through a landscape without ever touching it, your city stops feeling like a community. It starts feeling like a giant video game or a movie screen. You watch millions of people pass by through a windshield, but you never talk to them. You are constantly surrounded by humanity, yet completely unreachable. Distance in Los Angeles isn't measured in miles, it's measured in minutes and mental energy. When seeing a friend who lives 12 miles away requires an hour-long battle through traffic, staying home becomes the default choice. It's too far becomes the universal excuse for turning down connection. This is the tyranny of sprawl. Because everything is spread out, casual spontaneity dies. You don't just bump into a friend on the corner here. Every single human interaction has to be planned, scheduled, and driven to. The friction of the commute acts like an invisible barrier, quietly encouraging you to pull into your garage, shut the garage door, and stay inside your private island. And then comes the golden hour. Los Angeles has some of the most spectacular light in the world. As the sun drops, the entire city is painted in warm gold, soft pinks, and deep purples. It looks like a postcard. It looks like paradise. But perfect weather can be cruel when you feel empty inside. When your environment is constantly screaming, everything is perfect and beautiful, your personal sadness feels out of place. It creates a psychological disconnect. Sitting in traffic under a flawless golden sky doesn't fix your loneliness, it amplifies it. It makes you wonder why everyone else seems to be enjoying the dream while you are just sitting behind the wheel, watching it fade away. Yet, despite the isolation, people in LA cling fiercely to their cars. Why? Because inside that metal box, you are in total control. In a world that demands you constantly grind, perform, and chase success, your car becomes the only place where no one expects anything from you. It becomes a weird kind of sanctuary. It's where you cry after a hard day, where you scream at the top of your lungs to your favorite song, and where you process your deepest thoughts without anyone watching. The car insulates you from the world, but it also gives you a private room on wheels. It is both your prison and your refuge. We built cities for efficiency and scale, but we forgot that human beings need proximity. We need to see each other's faces, hear unscripted noise, and feel connected to the ground beneath our feet. If you live in a world built for cars, you have to fight for your humanity. Roll down the window, turn off the podcast, turn the key, step out of the glass bubble, and walk onto the street. Because paradise isn't something you watch through a windshield, it's something you participate in when you finally decide to step outside.